And that's about the time we left because they were coming to New York on a tour, which I missed because we came back. But they couldn't do it until these people got passports.
Okay.
And eventually, months later, I think they took a little tour of the U.S. So they...
Well, plus
they had
right
it good
before we
there.
left Venezuela, the whole government was changing. 'Cause there was an
Everything was-
election, there was a new
Yeah,
president
right.
with a different party.
But I think by then the orchestra was funded enough. I don't think they would get rid of it because it was... There was a lot of educated people down there that enjoyed music, classical music.
Well,
a lot
those
of
audiences were
right there. That's a European element. I mean, everybody's educated in the European style. Like your school was a German school.
Yeah, Colegio Alemán de Maracaibo.
Yeah. So there are a lot of European elements there. That one lady, I don't know her name either, but she was quite wealthy. She was German. She actually imported one of the small opera companies from Germany to do Così fan tutte.
Oh, I thought it was Marriage of Figaro. I
No.
vaguely remember that because I
Yeah.
think we sat towards the
Right,
front.
and part of the orchestra played.
Oh, I didn't know that's
play
what
in
that was.
She
Okay.
brought them over, and of course they didn't know it was going to be so hot, horribly hot, and they just didn't know. But they were there for a week or two.
Hey, you can sing in heat. I know
Yeah.
that when I was
Yeah.
in Italy and I had to sing the opera that night
Right.
because I wasn't supposed to because it was double cast. And that girl decided, no, I wasn't going to sing. And we'd spent the day, I drove. We went to Florence and then we went to Siena.
Yes.
It was like 102 degrees and we sat outside and ate where they raced the horses in Siena and I had to get back. Well, guess what, Kathleen? You're singing tonight. Well, I
Yes,
knew
we
then that
did.
I could sing under any condition after that because, and plus they started like at 10 o'clock at night in those operas. They did.
I know,
Every night it was
I
10
know.
o'clock.
I was thinking about those Venezuelan concerts. The same thing happened. They're supposed to start at 8:30, but they didn't start at 8:30. And then it was 9. Maybe enough people were there at 9. Sometimes we started at 10 o'clock, the concerts. It was crazy.
You
There
were
was
waiting
no...
for people to come?
I don't know what. Everybody's sitting around drinking coffee under the trees.
Well, that was Venezuela.
stuff.
Mañana.
Right,
That's
it's
the
really
whole,
funny.
everything was like
Nothing
that.
started on time. Never did.
Well, nothing was on time
No.
there either. Wait, but you guys
Just
always
like
took
the
coffee
rehearsals.
breaks.
Well, yes, the rehearsals. That was kind of like that too. They started more or less on time, but it was like 10 o'clock, I guess. And then we'd rehearse for an hour and a half, and then we'd go sit in the cafe because it was right there
Yeah, that's a cute little
outside
cafe.
under the beautiful trees, and we'd sit there for an hour or so and have cafe con leche, and talk. Everybody talk. And finally, the conductor would say, "Well, I guess we better go back in," but we'd get out at 2 o'clock or something like that.
How often did you play concerts? I don't even remember.
Well, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a week, I think. We played quite a few.
You travel a little bit. 'cause I
Yeah,
remember
we
going to-
traveled like
You went to Caracas.
every.
You
We
used
went
to take that bus across
runouts all over the place.
Across the lake.
Yeah. We did
Is there a
quite
bridge
a bit.
there?
Yeah, there's a bridge. It certainly is.
Right by where the
It's a little bit
where the
south.
sailing club was?
No, I think it's a little. It's
Further south than there?
Must be
For
a little bit
where
south.
the downtown Maracaibo, the old part is down there.
I think it was. No, I mean I think it's south of Maracaibo.
There's that one
The
part of the
bridge.
lake that isn't. It has to be in
Yeah,
that one part.
It has to be, but that's south of Maracaibo.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yes, we went over there. Oh, God, talk about heat. One time we were in this, it was a big auditorium and really, really hot. And we were doing something with the chorus. I don't know if it was Beethoven's Ninth or something. And way up in the balcony up here, someone gets sick. They either had an epileptic fit or something
You
like
mean in the
the
audience?
middle. Yeah, in the middle of us playing, and everything stops. Oh my God, everything stops now, and we had to sit and wait. But I'll just remember, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that more people didn't get sick or something. It
Did
was
the chorus members
so
fall over
hot.
from the heat?
No, they didn't.
I remember
that.
in the
Oh.
concert hall in Maracaibo there when I was doing gymnastics and we did was in a tap line and it had that red, white, and blue costume with a star on it and a hat and my baton and stuff. And there was that one girl who was a really good gymnast and she she was supposed to start in the corner and do this big flip thing across the stage, and she refused to start.
Why?
Do you remember that?
No.
I don't know. I was backstage and she was just like crying and all this stuff.
was
I don't know if she was
afraid?
nervous or afraid or something, but she was like the best gymnast. She was like,
She's not used to being out
to go
in
on
front of
to-
people, maybe.
I don't know. I just remember being in that
Oh, okay.
the concert hall and her crying because
I don't remember.
that was my big
Remember
stage
that.
experience in Venezuela before I moved on to my singing stuff. So
That's
anyway,
right.
so as you can tell, then that's why I went into music, because I was exposed to it
Yes, all the time.
from the womb.
That's right. That's
So
right.
why wouldn't I? But I decided to sing because I saw Frederica von Stade doing Rosenkavalier when I was 16, and that was it for me. I think what was cool, besides the fact that she had a beautiful voice, was that she was such a good actress, because Rosenkavalier, she played Octavian, where she's a woman playing a man, and then she has to play a woman. So it's even better than Victoria. Because she's a woman, a singer in real life, playing a man who's then playing a woman.
That's right.
Hey! So then I went into singing and did opera for a while, and did my bachelor's and my master's, and then went on, and now I have my own singing business, which is booming, and I enjoy it very much. I sing tons.
Yeah.
More than
Oh,
most people.
Nice music.
Yes.
That's right.
With a lot of programs, including my new Irish stuff and my big band Broadway opera, favorites, blah blah blah, everything under the sun.
Okay.
Well, why not? Why should you be stuck doing one thing?
I
So
agree. That's
So
nice.
that's why we have a lot to comment on, and I'll start with one thing, which is what happened to me yesterday. So yesterday I did a concert with my new Sweethearts program, because we're in February, and it went very well, and it was very enjoyable, and I actually sang extremely well. I was happy with it. And as I was telling you, it's different because some places I'm singing on a stage, and then some places I'm singing in a room with people, and just depending on the situation, you have to do stuff differently.
Yes.
Because when you're on the stage, you can't be out, with the people, and your energy and how you perform and move and everything has to be different, because you have to you don't have to affect people, but you can, besides entertain, but you want to have that emotional connection. So it's different. It's a different energy, and you have to be like more focused or something. And sometimes that helps you sing better too, because although it's not stand and sing, because I can't stand that, and I don't like people that stand and sing necessarily, mainly because most people that stand and sing are boring, unless they are like a Domingo who can stand and sing, or Pavarotti who could stand and sing. But anyway, so it was interesting to do that, because then right after that I had to race across town to DC to have a rehearsal with Jenny, who's my accompanist, and we were rehearsing for a Valentine's Day program, and her piano was loud in her living room, and I sang well, even though I had just done a full concert. I sang well in the rehearsal because I realized that I don't always have a pianist, and it really helps
To listen.
to listen. I mean, I know to do that, and you have commented to me that I have that ability too, because you have it and Daddy has it and stuff, that you listen to the other people with you, and then you make music together, as opposed to one being here, one being there, one being there.
Yes.
And it makes
Chamber
a huge difference.
music,
So
yes.
anyways, I'm not always used to doing that, but I was doing that with her, and it was a good rehearsal.
It's
because
fun too.
yeah, because then you have this sort of spiritual rapport going on or whatever. And at the same token, you can either lead or follow or be together, or, you get all these different kinds of things going on. So, but that was interesting. And it also reminds me, when people say Domingo, they're talking about Domingo, and he's on the stage and he's singing with an orchestra, and some of the conductors have commented how they don't really need to conduct, because he gives so much when he's singing, that he can lead the orchestra with his phrasing and stuff like that. So then I mentioned this to you, and you said that